In this lesson, we will look at starter diagrams. With Visio 2013 and previous versions, starting with a Visio template was not the same thing as starting with a Word document template or a PowerPoint presentation template. You see, those templates provide the user with a fill-in-the-text or theme set of backgrounds and organized slide templates where you simply need to add your information into the template in order to make the file yours. With Visio 2013 and previous, all Visio templates provided the user with a blank canvas, just the same as creating a new drawing from scratch. However, what Visio does provide in these previous versions are shape stencils, that is, libraries of shapes related to the selected template, which you can then place in your drawing in order to make the Visio file yours. Well, with Visio 2016, this has been changed for some templates. Microsoft calls these starter diagrams, as they are just that. They're starter diagrams. And these starter diagrams are much more than fill-in-the-blank drawings. With the starter diagrams in Visio 2016, you just change the text, follow the tips, and start diagramming. Let's take a look at a few of these examples now. First, the way you access these starter diagrams is by searching or selecting the diagram type you want. Let's try searching for a basic flowchart. If I type in basic flowchart in the new option, a list of options will come up for me. So now you can see Visio has provided me with the basic flowchart option. Typically, I would double click this and I would be taken into my drawing, but heed the warning. If you double click this now, you will be taken into your drawing. It will be a blank canvas and you will have shape stencils just as in previous versions of Visio. Don't double click. For starter diagrams, you simply single click the option and you're instantly taken into the unit measurement selection window. That's what I used to call it, or what I like to call it. This unit measurement selection window allows you to choose the unit measurements if you're using metric or US. This window used to only include this as an option. For starter diagram templates in Visio, you now have two options available in this window. And the first option, of course, is the metric or US units. Do you want to operate in metric or you want to operate in US? Make your selection here. We'll choose US. But on the left, you'll see that there are four options. The first option is a blank canvas, obviously. The other options are starter diagrams. Very simply put, starter diagrams. They are diagrams that are pre-set up based on the type of template, in this case a flowchart, basic flowchart, and you can select one of these options to get you started. What's great is that Visio gives you more than just the layout that you see here. Once we get in there, I'll show you that. Notice that when you select one of the starter diagrams here, if I select this one here on the right, I'm given information about that starter diagram here on the right. You see it says vertical flowchart. Now instead of basic flowchart, it says vertical flowchart, and it'll give me the best use for this type of flowchart, best use for top-down processes or systems that involve hierarchies or may have many component processes. And then here's a tip: extend the flowchart to multiple pages if it's long or to show details of component processes. This is awesome. If you select one of the other options, you'll see decision branches flowchart. Best used if process has decisions or checkpoints that lead to different subprocesses for each outcome. And if you select the last one, there's an on-page reference flowchart, best used to design a process, decision, or a system that includes a reference to subprocesses or continuation point. So Visio has gone the distance on these to give you several options to choose from in the basic flowchart category, and then when you select one, by clicking it one time, Visio provides you a breakdown of how that design is best used. Of course, you can still always start from a blank canvas. That's fine. But if you don't know where to start, or you want a little kickstart, select one of the templates. You can always change them, remove them, or delete them. So let's check one. Let's try the vertical flowchart. We'll click on Create, and you see that we're taken into our drawing. Now this whole drawing is prepared for us. It's got some theme colors. It's got a little bit of a bluish background. And here on the left, you can see that there's this tip window that walks us through what we need to do to our drawing. This is awesome. Let's follow the process through to create our own basic flowchart diagram using this starter diagram here. Let's zoom in just a little bit so we can read the content. The first option is theme, and theme says color can add clarity and elegance. Pick a theme from the design tab. And we're going to go over this in detail a little bit later lesson, but if you navigate to the design tab, you can see that here there are themes, and if you mouse over them, you can see that the shapes in your starter diagram are changing. So if I go over this theme, this is the theme that we were provided when we started the starter diagram. If we mouse over the darker gray theme, you see our whole layout changes. The background changes, the shape colors change. There are many more options if you select this down option here, and you can see that your drawing is changing in the background. For now, I'm going to change it up just a bit, go with something like this here, and if you want to mess with a variant, we'll talk about variants later, but you can change the variation on that first theme, and we'll go with this variant here. And that's the theme. You select your theme from these design tabs in order to customize your drawing to work for you. Let's look next at background. Background allows you to give your drawing a professional background, and you can select one of these also on the design tab. It's located over here on the right, and in this backgrounds menu, select it, and you can choose from several different backgrounds. Now, Visio 2016 has provided us with a starter background, but if I want to use something like this, something that has a sort of gradient from the middle radiating outward, then that changes our background a bit. It's also a different color. You can see it's a grayish color. If I wanted to go with something a little more worldly, I could do that. Or I can choose any of the several other options here. This one gives a sort of header feel to it. So, if you plan to present this drawing in a professional environment, or you simply want to appear as though you know what you're doing, be sure to select a background for your drawing. Next, let's talk about creation. This is the point in which your creative process takes over. You've done the theme, you've done the background. Now you need to be creative in your drawing. You want to create your basic flowchart as you see fit and as works for your process, or whatever it is the information you're trying to convey. In Visio 2016, you can see here on the bottom of your tip window here that there's a window that says hover. It tells you that if you hover over a shape, you can use the auto connect arrows to add new shapes. So we'll get into this in detail again later, but as you see, if you hover over one of your shapes, there's little arrows that pop up next to it. And this allows you to quickly insert another shape connected to that shape. So if I mouse over this blue arrow, I can select one of these quick shapes to drop in another shape right next to it. And I can continue doing that for my whole drawing. Again, we'll discuss this in a bit more detail later, but this allows you to create your drawing easily and quickly. Finally, when you're all finished with the tips window in your starter diagram, you simply select the tips pane like this, and you click delete. Let's select it. Click delete. And now that window is gone, and your drawing is ready to be presented. So this wonderful new feature of Visio 2016 is available in many of the business process templates. You can check which drawings include this option by single-clicking your template when you're searching for it and checking for optional starter diagram choices. And that completes this lesson on starter diagrams.